Hey you guys, it's Denise Walsh here and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you exactly how to create a dream board, why it works, and how to consistently do them so you consistently redream and design the life of your dreams. But before I jump right in, if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I release a video. All right, so what is a dream board or vision board? Essentially, it's a space you create to use your imagination. What do you want this next year of your life to look like? Now, you can certainly do this for 5 years or 10 years or even a life board, right? With all of the things that you want to experience within your lifetime. But because New Year's is right around the corner and most of us are starting to think about New Year's resolutions or shifts or changes we want to make this next year, let's just tone it down and think about 1 year. What would you like your life to look like this 1 year? What are some goals you want to have accomplished? What are some things you want to have experienced? What are some things you want to do or buy or have or traveling or giving back? So when I'm doing my dream board, I like to take all 7 areas of life. So we have friendship, finances, health, hobbies, business, and giving back. And I brainstorm all of those areas. If the sky were the limit and I didn't have to think about any restrictions, what would I want that area of life to look like? And then this is where the fun part starts. Maybe you jot some ideas down or you write it down in a list. Very left brain thing to do. Then we're going to start drawing, right? We draw. We cut out pictures in magazines. We go to the internet or Pinterest and print off pictures of things that connect with us. And we start creating a board that represents us. Using your imagination, kind of unlocking this piece of our brain and our spirit does a few things. First of all, it unlocks your it filters your reticular activating system. I've talked about this before, but your reticular activating system is basically your brain's filter. And there's so much data and input in the world that your reticular activating system filters what's important to you. So it allows you to see what it deems important. And how does it deem it important? Because you're thinking about it. So when we say you become what you think about, like you seriously become what you think about. And creating a dream board puts those things front and center in your mind, and your reticular activating system starts to see those things throughout your world. The second thing that it happens is it starts to stimulate your subconscious. So here's the deal. Your subconscious does not differentiate between a real or an imagined event. So using your imagination for good is where the power comes from. Because let's be honest, most of us use our imagination to think about what ifs. What if this happens? What if I lose my job? What if I lose my health? What if this, and we're like on this rabbit trail of negativity. And most of the time, that's not happening today. And so what happens in that scenario is the how figures itself out. And a lot of times those negative thoughts that you're experiencing in that rabbit trail comes true. So what if we use the power of our imagination for good, right? And we think about what is it that we really want and how can we see ourselves 3 steps ahead of where we are today. And when we do that and we want it and we feel it, the subconscious has to figure out a way to make it happen. That's just how it goes. So for me on my dream board, I didn't do pictures quite yet. We did this with our team the other day, and I said I have big dreams for my team. I've got big dreams for my team. I want to really create momentum within my team this year. I want the Dream Life journals and workbook and the live event to be amazingly life-changing this year. I want to build a strong community because I know that community is the glue, and this is where the fun happens, is when we're doing it together. Let's see. I want to connect more with Africa. I traveled there a year ago and loved my experience there, and I want to give back more in that area. And specifically, I want to start a library in the care points that we work with, but I've learned that you can't just do that. You have to ask if they want it first. So, a couple steps. But I want to travel once a month and really connect with my teams outside of my local area. And I want a solid, I love my family, and I just want to make sure that's front and center for me. So date nights with my husband and with my boys, and getting those scheduled and planned ahead of time, so that way months don't go by and we haven't actually hung out or done fun things. So for me, when I do my dream board, I'm thinking about all areas of life. I'm trying to get creative. I'm trying to just stop thinking for a minute and allow things to bubble up that I might not even have known are important to me. Use your imagination, my friends. 2 things that I want to end with. If you take a look at your dream board and you think, yeah, right. You think that's not going to happen. Or you take a look at it and you have anxiety, like, oh, I wish that would have happened already. Or this has been on my dream board for 3 years, or whatever the case may be. 2 things need to happen. Either you change your dreams to match your belief, which is okay. It's okay to do that. If you are just starting off teaching and you think that being the principal is way too out there, then just start small, right? Grow. You'll grow into that if that's what you really want to do. So don't feel like it has to be these big, grandiose things. It truly is just intentional, purposeful, peaceful, joyful embodiment of life. And so if you get anxiety when you look at it, change your dream. That's okay. Change your dream to match your belief and take small steps. Or change your belief to match your dream. Grow your belief to match your dream. And that's why consistently saying your affirmations, having your dream board in front of you, visualizing yourself, experiencing that you're seeing yourself 3 steps ahead, will retrain your brain, unlock your reticular activating system, and create this vision for your subconscious that it has to follow. You're shifting your identity here, you guys, and it's super duper fun, but it absolutely takes consistency to grow your belief to match your dreams. So I hope that this was helpful. And if you want more resources just like this, I've got 2 free resources for you. The first one is the Dreamcast, which is my podcast. And then I also have a free PDF download called the Dream Life Action Planner, which is your to-do, your how-to. It is all about taking all your to-dos and then putting the most important things back in your calendar so you make sure you're spending time doing things that are taking you in the direction you desire. Have an amazing new year, and I'll see you in the next one.